Everyone, this is Review. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here again. And I'm even wearing the same tie. This is insane, isn't it? I mean, literally incredibly insane, but we're here. And we're even doing another Starbucks review. Isn't that something else? This is a coincidence of the century, ladies and gentlemen. But here we are, and we're trying out yet another Starbucks review. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm just trapped in this structure until I review all the Starbucks items that are in there. Only one way to find out. But today, we're here with another Starbucks item. This is their world famous pumpkin spice latte. It's apparently a latte, and it's iced as well, by the way. With pumpkin spice, has some good old espresso shots in there. Has a pumpkin spice syrup. Has a good old whipped cream and decorative dirt on the top. I mean, maybe that actually is some pumpkin spice powder or some nutmeg or something. I'm going to call it decorative dirt until I figure out what it is. And it's supposed to taste like pumpkin spice. So we're going to expect for a little bit of pumpkin flavor in this fall classic from Starbucks. So without further ado, we're just going to sip away and we're going to try to discern what this tastes like, if it's spicy enough and pumpkiny enough. Going in the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. Going in, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. A couple more sips though. Then maybe it will be bad, but we gotta find out. We gotta take a few more sips here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, similar to the, whatever that last one was, the nutmeg creme brulee, whatever. This was a very smooth type of flavor to drink. A very smooth type of texture, ladies and gentlemen. In that it's not, it really does go right down when you drink it. Again, almost has that type of milkiness to it, in that it creates a very smooth, easy to drink, very smooth flowing beverage to consume. Well, good to know, review brah. What does it taste like? Can I taste this pumpkin spice or not, sir? Well, you can. First and foremost, you can taste the sweetness in the drink. A little bit of a sweetness in there. As perhaps maybe they all do. Maybe they all have a sweetness to them. I can't say for certain until we try them all. So I guess this can lead to the creation of an entire series to just find out if all these drinks have sweetness in them. Nonetheless, can you taste the pumpkin in there? Yes, you can. You can indeed. They have like a pumpkin spice type of syrup that they may put in there. And I don't think you can really see this. I mean, I could, but at the bottom of this, I don't know if you remember from the last one where I was kind of mentioning the creme brulee syrup, how it can kind of, oftentimes, though it didn't, it kind of builds up on the bottom. Well, this one, the pumpkin spice syrup did build up at the bottom. So when you're drinking this, the straw is obviously for the most part at the bottom, and you're drinking these globs of pumpkin spice flavor, mostly the pumpkin-y flavor. So you get this very strong, mixed in with the sweetness, albeit, but you get this very strong, pumpkin-y type of flavor. Not overwhelming, but very, very noticeable, and very potent. So, the pumpkin flavor plays a very prominent role in this. Whereas with the caramel drink previously reviewed, the caramel is kind of like embedded smoothly throughout the entirety of the beverage. The pumpkin plays a much more prominent role in this. So you're sipping away at it, and you can really taste the pumpkin much more obviously, much more prominently, and the pumpkin has more of just a sharper type of flavor. As I say, pumpkin spice. You can definitely, it doesn't taste like a piece of pumpkin pie, for instance. You know, it definitely has that sharper pumpkin type of flavor. Pumpkin spice, as described, don't lie to you, it does taste like pumpkin spice. But you do get a very potent pumpkin type of flavor in this. So you should keep that in mind when you drink this. And it's not going to be a very weak, tiny little flavor that blends in with everything else. The pumpkin flavor is very obvious and very prominent and plays a major role in this beverage itself. There's also, again, a sweetness, no real bitterness from any sort of espresso shot or coffee in there. Very smooth to drink, of course. And I don't know, the decorative tart-like substance on the top is, should I say, decorative in nature. Price-wise, what is the famous, literally the most famous drink I've ever seen? This pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. What's it priced exactly? $5 in price, similar to the last one. Again, you know, if I really want to complain about it, I can say it's $1 too expensive, you know. For what it is, it's a standard grande, big one, I guess. I know it's average size, not a big one. When you say grande, you think it's a large size drink, but it's just regular sized. You know, just a little expensive. $5 for it is, it's a little expensive for it. I'd say it should be more of, again, a $4 type of drink, but nonetheless, aside from the price, you know, it's a different type of drink. Just a very potent type of pumpkin flavor. And the one thing that I will say that could be improved is just, with the last one, the caramel flavor was able to blend in. Whereas here they have those globs of the pumpkin at the bottom, and, you know, you'll be drinking it at one point where you can taste a little bit of a mixed in, still semi-strong pumpkin flavor. You're drinking, then all of a sudden you hit one of these globs, and you just get this extremely strong pumpkin flavor out of nowhere. So because of that unevenness, that for some, that can be a little bit of a negative type of characteristic. Just because you'll be drinking one thing, and then the flavor is just a little uneven because of these globs of I'll call them super flavor at the bottom. So that's just one thing to keep note of. But still, nonetheless, it's a very seasonal drink, especially for fall, maybe even early winter if you'd like. Getting towards the end of that season, but still applicable in November, early December. So, that being said, you know, it is very seasonally appropriate still, and that's the only real negative thing, again, with the price, but otherwise it's still a very pleasant drink to drink, I guess you could say, to consume, and overall not the worst in the world at all. So, out of 10, what are we going to be rating this? I'm going to be giving this simply an 8.2 out of 10, still above average. Keep in mind, above average, just a little expensive, and just because of that uneven balance of the pumpkin flavor, that could just lead to an unevenness in the flavor of the drink itself. But otherwise, a fine drink. Again, very seasonally appropriate, and that's all we have for you. Well, that's all we got. I'm your host, Reporter and today we tried the pumpkin spice latte, iced, of course. It is iced, from Starbucks. Thank you so much for watching. This is Review, and today we tried the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.